Tom Bober, offensive lineman number 52, and you're watching the Greyhounds Roundup.
Hello and welcome to this week's homecoming edition of Greyhound Roundup. I'm Ethan Yeager here with my partner in crime, Liam Hafferty. This week the Greyhounds take on the Reynolds Raiders. Reynolds, who comes into the game at 0-3, look to upset the Greyhounds' perfect season. Stay tuned to see if Reynolds raids the Hounds kennel.
Hounds on three. 1, 2, 3.
After the Raiders' first possession failed, a short punt sets up the Hounds with great field position.
Quarterback Andy Tikak hands off to Anthony Derrick, who takes it up the left side for a 23-yard gain, making it 1st and goal at the 2.
On 3rd and goal, Sutton Whiting takes the handoff and powers his way into the end zone, making the score 7-0 after the point-after attempt was good.
You got lucky on that.
Raiders' next drive is stalled when Curtis Bretz intercepts Austin Wolf's overthrown pass.
On the following Hounds possession, Jake DeVito scoots his way into Raiders territory and is stopped at the 1-yard line, setting up a Sutton Whiting touchdown run.
Nick Vasco pitches it to Anthony Derrick, who shakes off one defender and outruns the Raiders for a Greyhound touchdown.
Nick Vasco gives the handoff to Sutton Whiting for the Hounds touchdown, giving him a hat trick touchdown for the night.
Andy Tikak fires a laser to Ryan Crawford on a quick slant with a 60-yard touchdown pass.
After yet another Raiders 3-and-out, Sutton Whiting breaks it up the middle for his 4th touchdown of the contest, bringing an end to the first half with the score Wilmington 40, Reynolds 0.
On the opening kickoff of the second half, Anthony Derrick takes the ball on a hop and returns the ball into Raiders territory. The first offensive drive in the second half is capped off with a handoff to Anthony Derrick, who scoots past the defender, shakes and bakes and does whatever he takes for a Wilmington touchdown run.
Reynolds finally gets on the board when quarterback Clayton Stoyer finds Brandon Weaver for the Raiders' first and only score of the game. The Hounds would go on to defeat the Raiders 60-7. The Greyhounds improved to 4-0 in the year as Reynolds falls to 0-4. Be sure to tune into next week's Roundup as the Hounds take on division rival Hickory. Now here's Ethan Yeager, who is with senior lineman Tom Bober.
I'm Ethan Yeager here with lineman Tom Bober. So Tom, what are your personal goals for the season?
Right now, my personal goals are trying to improve as a lineman, and this is my first year starting, so I'm trying to get better. I've been kind of struggling so far this year, so I'm just trying to work on the little things and get better.
Okay, what are your team's overall goals?
I mean, we're trying to take each game one game at a time, and every year the overall goal is to win state championship, but you can't look that far ahead. You got to look. We got a big game next week against Hickory, and always D10 championship is always in our head, so we got to take it one step at a time.
Okay, we were talking with Jason McFarland about blocking percentages. What's your idea on them?
So far, I'm not a big fan just because I've been struggling with that stat specifically, but I mean, you got to do it. It helps you improve, lets you know how good you're doing and how you can improve. And
Okay, this being your senior season, what are your plans for next year going into college?